Star Trek Strange New Worlds finally answered a huge holodeck question after 52 years. For over half a century, Star Trek fans have accepted a fascinating contradiction at the heart of one of the franchise's most iconic technologies, the holodeck. It's a simulated environment capable of producing matter, physics, and entire worlds. Yet somehow, the moment you walk out the door, everything vanishes. How does it work? What counts as real? And why can a hologram become solid enough to punch someone? For 52 years, these questions have been debated, theorized, and occasionally waved away by technobabble. But with Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the franchise has finally provided the most coherent and satisfying answer yet. And fittingly, that answer arrives not through a dry exposition dump, but through story, character, and a clever twist that expands the mythology without breaking anything that came before. The holodeck's original problem: reality versus illusion. Since its introduction in Star Trek, the animated series in 1973 and later its TNG reimagining, the holodeck has operated by a mix of projections, force fields, and replicated matter. The idea is simple: holograms for visuals, force fields for shape, and replicated matter for things a character interacts with closely. But the franchise has always dodged the bigger question: is a holodeck object real, or is it programmed? If the holodeck can create food you can eat, clothes you can wear, people you can talk to, and environments that react like real physics, what separates its reality from the rest of the ship? Why can you take a holodeck snowball out the door, but not a holodeck person? Why does some matter disintegrate outside, while other matter doesn't? The replicated versus projected explanation worked well enough, but fans never had a definitive, in-universe rule. Until now. Strange New Worlds answer: the holodeck doesn't create reality, it coaxes yours. The series' holodeck episode in Season 3-1 that's already being hailed as one of SNW's smartest sci-fi hours reframes the technology in a way that retroactively clarifies 52 years of confusion. Instead of treating the holodeck as a perfect external simulator, it reveals that the device is constantly reading, shaping, and responding to the user's brain. In essence, the holodeck works through 3 layers. 1. Environmental projection: the traditional holograms and force fields that create the setting. 2. Localized replication: temporary matter production, but only for items a user directly manipulates. 3. Neural echo reinforcement: the holodeck subtly syncs sensory feedback with the user's expectations, filling in gaps with microsecond-level neural alignment. It doesn't fully read minds, it harmonizes with them, enhancing perception and embedding sensations in real time. This revelation answers a decades-old question: why does the holodeck feel so real? Because part of that reality comes from you. It also explains why holodeck objects break down outside the room. The neural reinforcement field ends. Only objects composed of fully replicated matter, such as food, remain intact. A brilliant story device. The illusion breaks when the mind does. In the SNW episode, the crew becomes trapped in a 1940s noir program after a power fluctuation merges the holodeck matrix with the ship's sensor array. At first, everything seems normal. But as the situation intensifies, one character's rising panic causes a ripple effect. The environment becomes unstable, and the holodeck suddenly begins showing its seams. Walls flicker, characters stutter, the lighting becomes unrealistically perfect. The holodeck isn't malfunctioning. It's failing to maintain neural harmony with a crew member who no longer believes in the illusion. This moment directly pays off the new understanding of the technology. The holodeck doesn't create reality out of nothing. It creates the best possible version of what your brain already expects to be real.